Search and rescue efforts continue this morning in Surfside after one more body was found Saturday in the rubble. Also this morning, we now know the identities of 3 more victims from that collapse. Miami-Dade police released their names last night. In a tweet, the police department posted this picture naming 83-year-old Antonio Lozano, 79-year-old Gladys Lozano, and 54-year-old Manuel Lafont. 54-year-old Stacy Dawn Fang was the first victim identified a couple days ago. Along with the body found Saturday, officials also found some human remains. This comes as the death toll now rises to 5. 156 people are still unaccounted for. Meanwhile, rescue teams continue to dig through the rubble, searching for anyone who might be alive after that condo came crumbling down. Firefighters did make some progress battling the fire and smoke Saturday, and as they tell our Steve King, they're going to keep doing everything they can.
We were able to contain the fire and minimize the smoke earlier this morning, approximately around 10:30, 11, and we've continued our search and rescue efforts.
We've been fighting the elements, we've been fighting the fire, but we have one objective, and that is to bring those people out of the rubble safely and return them to their families.
On Saturday, firefighters pulled another body from the rubble and found more human remains. As the search and rescue effort continues, rescue teams from all over the state, country, and world are volunteering to help, and financial donations are pouring into Surfside.
We know people are feeling this, they're feeling connected to us. We feel your support, we feel your love and compassion. This has truly shown us how interconnected we are as a world.
Senator Marco Rubio is at the site on Saturday. He says many foreign nationals and their families lived at Champlain Tower South.
My office, in conjunction with other congressional offices, has been responsible in helping obtain visas very quickly for a lot of people who need to travel here. My understanding is that most of them are either here now or are en route.
The mayor of Surfside says people living at Champlain Towers North, built by the same developers at the same time as Champlain Towers South, are being asked to leave while inspectors work to confirm the building is structurally sound.
They didn't find anything that was out of order. Now, so that's reassuring, but that is not a deep dive into the building itself. And there are people that have concerns about staying in the building given what's happened. I can't say that I'd be excited about staying in that building either.
He says FEMA will help those people relocate for the time being if they choose to leave. He thinks the full inspection of that building could take a couple weeks.
An inspection on the Champlain Tower South was completed 6 months ago. The structural engineer said he performed an hour-long survey and didn't see anything alarming or out of the ordinary. Jason Borden with the ONS Associates told ABC News that his firm did a walkthrough of the building when they made a bid to conduct the condo's 40-year review. He said parts of the building had reached their expected useful life and needed to be repaired or replaced, but his team did not see anything potentially catastrophic or anything unexpected. There's a live look at the building there at the right part of your screen. That inspection came after a 2018 report when an engineer raised concerns about major structural damage to that building, but the report gave no warning that the building could fall apart.
It may be months or even longer until we find out exactly how and why the Champlain Towers partially collapsed early Thursday morning, but an engineering report from 2018 described several structural deficiencies in the building. The report detailed damage to the concrete slab below the pool deck was causing major structural damage, and there was cracking and spalling located in the parking garage. Miami-Dade Mayor Daniela Levine Cava was asked about the report during a press conference.
We knew nothing about this report. No, we did not know about this report.
The report was completed by the engineering firm Marbito Consultants out of Palm Beach Gardens, but didn't give any indication that the structure was at risk of collapse. An attorney for the building's condominium association said the building had been inspected over the last several months and nothing like this was foreseeable. The mayor says all previous information coming in will be used to find out exactly what happened.
We are obviously very interested in all of the evidence that's coming to light, and we're going to be including it in our what happens after the rescue. And in the meantime, we're taking actions to make sure that other buildings are safe.
Surfside had recently issued permits for electrical repairs on the building, and work was being done on the roof at the time of the collapse.
Of course, we're going to continue to follow this story. Don't forget, you can always get latest breaking news updates sent right to your phone. All you have to do is point your camera at the QR code you see on your screen right now. It will take you to our free WPBF 25 News app.